Hey, what's up you guys? Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. Thank you for checking out this video. I'm going to talk about a new amazing practice tool that's been great for my process of learning songs and practicing guitar. It's the Boss Pocket GT. This beautiful little sleek little device right here. Now, my whole career teaching guitar on YouTube, I'm always going through tons of live footage, to figure out the songs by ear. And with the Boss Pocket GT, we're going to be able to learn through YouTube a lot more efficiently. Now, real quick, when you get the Boss Pocket GT, you're going to want to download the app that comes with it on your mobile device. And within that app, there's a 13-minute tutorial that walks you through setting the whole thing up and all the basic features. So I'm going to skip over that and not, walk through all those steps, but get right to the fun stuff and show you how I'm using it. All right, so I've got my guitar, got the cable going out into the Pocket GT. I've got my phone plugged into it, and then I've also got the audio out going into these headphones. So you can see, pretty easy setup. Right off the bat, you can plug in with the app, and you can see here in my screenshot, you've got all these presets. So many amazing and fun different sounds. Some weird ones and some just classic ones. You've got, for instance, super clean, which is always helpful to have. You've got retro tremolo. You can go classic crunch. So even without using the YouTube features, you can see this amazing plethora of different sounds, which can stimulate your creativity and just use a perfect amp simulator anywhere you want to go, like sitting on the couch. You can just practice along, so it's great for that. You also have, when you look here, there's 99 different presets. So it comes with, there's about 70 that are built in, but then you have open spaces where it says empty here. So when you come up with a patch that you like, or you've been messing with effects, you can put it right in here and come back to it anytime you want. It's also got cool features. For instance, I go to menu, boom. Got a tuner right here. Pull that a little bit. Oop, perfectly in tune. All right, so clearly you can get a lot of fun tones out of it. Start jamming. It's really easy and fun to use. But let's look at the YouTube feature. I am going to open YouTube on my phone here, and I'm going to select a current video I did, BB King style licks. And you can see, I can hit play on it. So if I hit share and I hit copy link, close out YouTube, open up the Pocket GT app, and I have chosen, you see editors where we were before when we were going through the different patches, but if I hit session, you can see it's got the 13-minute tutorial that comes with it, which, like I said, is very helpful. But if you see here, it says session list. I hit plus, internet, next, paste the video, open it up, and now, boom, it is now in our session, which is great because now we can use the sound of our guitar and play along with the sound and the video of YouTube. But there's even more. So if I open right there, we now have some new functions, one of which is AB. Now, the AB function is literally creating a loop, which is awesome. So, if I got to some part in the video where I'm showing the lick nice and slow, I can go through it and find the A point, which is the start of the loop, and the B point, which is the end of the loop, And then boom, it's just over and over, and I can sit there and watch it and practice along with it. So let me show you that real quick. So that's really a sweet, sweet majory lick. Wow, thanks, Marty, for the lick lesson. You're welcome, Marty. All right, so you can see how useful that function will be. I can hit the button, and now the loop is gone. Like that. It's miraculously gone. So any video you're watching on YouTube where you're in the session, any little part that you're like, oh, wait, I got to go over that again, you can create that little loop point. Here's another cool feature, and these are markers. So what you can do is you see where it says marker set. I can go back, for instance, I'd say the first marker for my lessons, typically in the beginning of my lessons, I show you, the example that I'm about to teach you. So I'm going to set marker set right at 0 and have that be marker 1, right? So watch, if I'm playing the lesson, anywhere I am in the lesson, if I want to go back to that beginning intro, now I can just press marker 1, and it's always going to go back to that. Right back. Beautiful thing. You can set as many markers as you want. You can also edit the patches that you're using during different markers. So if you had a clean tone for part of a song that you were learning, and then you went to another marker where it's like the heavy part, you can actually assign different patches throughout the markers, which is another amazing feature. They do cover that in the tutorial. All right, so for a blues lesson, you're pretty much going to use the same tone. But something that's really cool about being able to assign sound patches to different marker points, a great example would be my lesson on Metallica's Unforgiven. It starts with a clean section. So you can set a marker for that whole section and then do memory set and assign an appropriate clean tone. And when it gets to that heavy, heavy, heavy chorus part, you set a marker there and you hit memory set to a nice metal section. So then if you go back, whenever you watch the video, even if you're not actually hitting to the marker, whenever it gets to that marker, that sound patch will change. And that's just something that is so cool and so efficient. You don't have to think about anything. It gets to that part, it's the sound of that part. Now, let's say I just find another spot here, typically near the end of the video. I might do kind of the whole example again. And then I love this. So that I'm bending from the, and so that is the 17th fret high E. So all together over the progression. All right, so there's marker 2. So I can practice along with myself. You can delete them if you want. I'm jamming with myself. So another cool thing when you're working with YouTube is called the center cancel. And basically what it does is it does an EQ sweep of kind of the middle section where the vocals are most prominent. So I'll show you what I mean. I picked a little cover I did. And so Fortunate Son cover. So I'm going to play it. You're going to hear the vocals. and then I'll hit center cancel, and you hear the vocals and, you know, a big part of that mid mix disappear. And the idea is, depending on what the song is and you're trying to learn, it can take the vocals away and you can hear other parts easier. So check it out. All right, so I'm going to play this cover I did recently, and we'll hear it with the vocals, and then we'll hear it with the center cancel. Here it comes. There's the vocals again. So, I could hit it again, no vocals. Hey, so remember, there is a button that will shut your lead singer up. Don't forget about that. And what I did was, when you take out the vocals, you can take a whole singing song and turn it into a jam track that you can jam along with, besides actually trying to learn it. So that's what I did a little bit there, just because I like jamming with those guys. All right, so we went through a bunch of tones that are super fun to play. We used it as a practice tool using YouTube, markers, and loops. But there's also other features, so many actually, but one that I didn't cover yet is that it can work as a USB interface. So you've got all these little effects and amp presets that you could go in for direct recording. So that is a really cool feature. Also, the battery life, it's a rechargeable battery. So you USB charge it, and it gives you a battery life of 4 hours. So that's only about half of a daily practice session, according to my lessons. Also, you can wirelessly stream music through Bluetooth, or it's got an audio in, which is what I was doing for this session, plugging my phone straight in. All right, so that was the Boss Pocket GT, an amazing practice tool, tons of amazing tones. It works right along with watching YouTube videos. You got the USB function for recording, you got 4-hour battery life. It's an amazing tool. Not only that, I'm going to be creating patches to go along with some of my lessons in the future, so watch out for that. Once again, thanks for supporting Marty Music, you guys. Check out the Boss Pocket GT in the link below, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Thanks again.